So welcome, thanks for showing up today. Just starting in a standing posture with your feet about hip width apart, feet parallel. And hip width apart, I mean, it depends on what you're comfortable with. You know, sometimes it's a little bit wider or a little bit narrower than your actual hips. Just do what feels right to you. Sort of bounce a little bit, just with your knees moving. So not bouncing your feet off the ground. And just get a sense of your weight on your feet. Maybe let yourself sort of sway from one foot to the other, just feeling the weight moving. All right. And then continuing to bounce and letting the hips move in a big circle. So to the side, to the back, the side to the front, letting your shoulders move in the opposite direction of the hips, going in the other direction. And your shoulders will just automatically do that, just so that your weight stays balanced. And here we're just moving joints, moving muscles, kind of warming them up. Let your head come to one side, continuing this gentle bouncing, letting your hips come back to stillness, letting your head come to the other side, rolling the head forward so the chin is toward the chest, looking up toward the ceiling. And then coming to stillness with the bouncing, raising one hand overhead and reaching for the ceiling. Maybe picking up the opposite heel. And then bring the heel down, letting that arm come down, reaching the other arm toward the ceiling, lifting the opposite heel. And just feeling the stretch all the way down the side of the body, letting that arm come down. And then rolling your shoulders, one and then the other. The back rolls with the shoulders. Sort of lean into this, exaggerating this a little bit, going in the other direction. Coming to stillness, bringing the shoulders forward. So you're really opening up the upper back and then bringing the shoulders back. Maybe looking up a little bit, just feeling the shoulder blades moving together, kind of expanding the chest. Again, rolling the shoulders forward and then back. And letting your shoulders come up and back. Tucking your chin in just a little bit. Just feeling the stability of this posture in the upper part of the torso. Your shoulders back, chin in. Maybe put your hands behind your head. Push your hands forward as you push your head back. And let go of that. Just feeling sort of the strengthening, the stabilizing a little bit of the neck muscles. And then rolling one foot, so lifting one heel, letting your weight go to the other foot, and just rolling that one foot in a circle in one direction and then the other. And then the other side. Rolling that foot in one direction and then the other. And just feeling this loosening up, all those bones and the toes and the foot and the ankles. Coming to stillness, bending your knees. And circling the knees. One direction and then the other. And coming back to standing upright. And just taking a seat for a few moments. Now we'll just tighten up the abdominal muscles to help protect our back muscles. So pulling your belly button back, pulling your belly button back and up. And just holding that, pulling that belly button in, feeling the stomach muscles engaged. I mean, you can feel them from the outside, but also from the inside, just feeling the stomach muscles engage. Okay, letting that go. The breath. Doing it again. Pull the belly button back and up. Trying to tuck your belly button up underneath the rib cage. This every day. It just takes a couple of minutes. Bring this up. We have a six-pack in no time. Relaxing. letting the stomach relax a bit. And now with your hands on your legs, pushing your shoulders down, pushing your shoulders back. And putting your attention again on your stomach muscles. You're going to feel this in your shoulders and your upper arms. Notice the stomach muscles. And just relax, letting go of that. So that first one that we did, pulling the belly button back, those were the deep muscles. They're horizontal. These are the muscles a little bit more superficial. Transverse. Once again. Pushing shoulders down, pushing them back. Relaxing. So actually let those muscle fibers are longitudinal. All right. Once again, now on the other side, one hand to the opposite knee, shoulder towards that knee, pushing it away. Feeling this more on the side of the abdomen, maybe even some of the muscles around the back of the pelvis. Relaxing. Just feeling the muscles sort of let go, get a little bit warm. Once again on that same side. Coming back. We'll do the other side. So pushing shoulder down, pushing the shoulder back. Let your face be relaxed. Let the shoulder that you're not using, let that one be relaxed. And go. And that muscle, let go a little bit, and one more time. Right. Just coming back to standing. And just feeling into that sort of solidity and the stability of the body here. All right. And I'm going to turn you over to Jessie.
Okay, let's get moving. That was a good, nice little awareness of the body. Now we're going to start increasing our range of motion. So we can just do that doing front arm circles. Do about 10 or so forward and 10 back. getting the sense of, and start going bigger, getting a sense of what's aching or what's feeling good today. I'm gonna go ahead and reverse it, starting small, getting bigger. The important things to remember from here on in is your posture and breathing. Oh, this feels good. Okay, keep your arms out like a T. Let's kick out to the front and like a helicopter. Move to the side and towards the opposite limb. So again, with the posture, you want your spine nice and long, your core tight to protect that spine. Breathing. Do everything for about 30 seconds. Nice mix of upper and lower body exercises. 5 more seconds here. Let's go into a hinge, okay? So again, the weight's gonna be on your heels, your hips are gonna go back, and I want arms forward, and then out like you're swimming underwater, and then stand back up. So nice and smooth, a little natural bend in your knees. Working on range of motion here, in the shoulders and the hips. About 5 more seconds. Try to squeeze a couple in here. Good. Palms together, feet together. Let's stretch out our chest by opening our arms wide and stepping to the side to get that outside hip area. Sink into the movement. So no stiff legs, no hard bouncing on the floor. Kind of soak in your body weight. Heart rate should be going up now. About 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Now I'm going to kick my heels towards my butt. Starting my arms out straight and pulling elbows back. So coordination and balance here. Again, nice tall spine. Pulling the belly button back towards it. Squeezing the shoulder blades and stretching the chest. Ten more seconds. 5. All right, make sure you have enough room to get some lunges in. We're going to go front, back, and side. One leg first, hands out to the side for balance. Starting off, feet sort of together. Let me see, you might be able to see me better this way. I'm going to step forward, little bend in the knees, come back together, other side, middle, back. Take your time with these. You don't have to keep up with anyone's pace. Do it safely. Little bend in the knee. You don't have to go deep into a lunge. Those can be scary sometimes with knee pain and all that. But challenge yourself. Great one for balance. Try to keep your eyes forward. The less you look at your floor and your feet, the more ready you will be down the line. In case something pops up, you'll be aware of your surroundings. I'm going to get one last leg and let you finish. Take your time. Chair behind me as a prop for a sit to stand, also known as squat. Let's squat and then do a little knee crunch. So I'm going to have my hands out in front, pushing through my heels, come up, elbow to knee, back down, other side. So find your groove, up, side, middle, down. Going at your own pace again. Hop off the edge of the chair. Breathe. Just past halfway. So pace yourself, but push yourself. 5 more seconds. I'm going to get one more in and let you finish yours. And stay standing, please. Of course, if you need to sit or take a break or get some water or stretch, It is your class, so please do so. Let's do a shoulder press and a chest fly, okay? So arms out like a goalpost. It's just upper body. Press overhead, back to the original, then forearms together. So 2 parts, out wide, up top, back to the center, then forearms. So going at your own pace. Feel those chest muscles squeeze together. Eyes forward. Still, your spine is nice and tall. Shoulder blades are squeezed back. You got a nice wide base of support here, okay? It'll be more stable that way. 5 more seconds. I'm going to make this my last. Good. Shake it out. Last one for the warm up, and then we'll get our planks in. All right. So nice and wide. Watch first. I got my hands together. I'm going to go to the side, little knee bend, and I'm going to come up like I'm swinging a golf club. So you're staying on the same side. Your eyes are watching the hands go down and through up. This is a great core exercise. And if you're doing it right, you should be feeling it in your legs and shoulders too. We're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Same thing, other side. So you're squaring away your hips, you're turning it with your hands. Down and back up. Oh, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, let you guys finish, shake it out. Go ahead and grab some water. So that was a good warm up, I think. Broke a little sweat. If you're going to join us with the resistance, the strength part with using light weights or water bottles, I'll give you the opportunity to do that now. Have everything right there so we can transition through swiftly. So we'll back up strength with cardio this time, okay? Cardio and planks, we're gonna really mix it up. All right, so planks, you're rolling on your toes. Your shoulders are over your wrists as best as you can. Out to the side with the knee, alternating. Got a little bend in my elbows, so I can meet my elbow with my knee to the side. It's a great upper body strengthener. Some of you may have found that you're getting stronger in the chest and shoulders and arms just by little changes like this. Breathe. Going at your own pace, always. Rest if you need to. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. Big breath in. Out through the mouth. Let's do a lower body, give our arms a break now. We're gonna jack our knee towards our wrists, back to center, and then heel up behind you. We're staying on the same leg, slow and controlled. Crunch for the lower abdominals, and then up and back for the glutes. Make this a 2-part exercise. Don't just be swinging like this. I should be neutral, either at the floor or the wall if you're looking at a wall. Depends how low you go. I'm going to switch after this one and show you a little way to cheat. If you're getting kind of saggy in the hip area, walk it in a little bit, okay? I'd rather you do that than look like this. About 10 more seconds here. Last one for me. All right, shake those legs out. I'm going to try to move in all directions, all body parts. I'm going to face you and play patty cake. So I'm just extending my arm out in front, kind of going across my body. So if I start on my right, I'm going to leave my palm to the left. Giving a nice squeeze in the upper chest area, and of course the shoulders. 10 more seconds. Great for upper arms. You should be feeling it in your triceps. Last one. Good. Let's get the back of our thighs, our hamstrings. We're going to concentrate on one leg at a time. Let one foot hover up behind you, and then squeeze your heel to your butt, just like we did with those butt kickers on the warm-up, the cardio warm-up. We're just going to go up and down, slow and controlled. You can even do a 2 or 3 count, down, 2, 3, up. So I want you to feel this muscle right here ball up. It's great strength builder for if you're a walker or a biker or a climber. Switching in 5. Switch legs, please. Don't hold your breath. I just cut myself. Last one, up and down. Woo. Upper body now. See, we're trying to give upper body a break while the legs are doing something and vice versa. Upper body, we're going to pick one arm, have it straight out behind you, pull elbows back into a row, just like our warm up, back down to straight, and then a little bicep curl. Switch arms, straight, elbow back, straight again, curl it up. Squeeze, feel the muscles ball up. Pull that belly button in nice and tight towards your long spine. Squeeze your glutes to keep your hips from rocking. Take your break when you need to. 5 more seconds, so we'll get one more arm and finish together. Give your hands a rest. Last one. Let's sweep our leg in front of us. So I'm going to stay on one leg, bring it past through to the other side, getting the inner thigh muscle. Switching legs, foot out to the side, cross through the middle to the other side, back down to neutral. So just back and forth like that. Little pause at the end of the movement. Ten more seconds. I'm going to finish there and lock it in. You guys take your time finishing up. Shake it out. Get time for a quick water break. That's cool. We're going to start out with strength. Like I said, we're going to get those power moves in the beginning when we're fresh. Most of you have seen what we're doing. So I'm going to break it down in quick parts for those that haven't seen it. If you already know what you're doing, let it rip. 30 seconds. So we're going to do the snatch. That's a split stance right here. Get up nice and wide, a nice wide base of support. Don't have one behind the other. You'll fall over. So nice and wide, a little separation of the legs. I'm going to split it up right up the middle. Elbow goes out and then up overhead. Okay. This is going to be fast though. So you're going to use those hips to get that weight up to your chest and then your shoulders to keep it up. So do bend your knees and hips, but try to keep your back straight. So that hinge in the beginning of with our warm up that I showed you, use that, hips back, back straight, push it up. 10 more seconds, right up the middle, breathe. Last one, 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Opposite legs out front. The one behind is nice and firmly back, right up the middle. Elbow up to the side, just past your face. Got one arm out to the side for help with balance. You should be getting out of breath. I don't think it's just me. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and safely come back down. Cardio. Let's take a big breath in through our nose, deep breath. Let all the air out of your lungs. Settle it down before you start up again. We're going to cross our arms and kick our heel back. So heel goes back like the butt kickers we did in the earlier, and then arms go cross, doing our cardio. So you want to push it, coming up on halfway. Get that bend in the knee, that little bounce. Thighs burning bounce. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. One weight again. I'm going to take a big healthy step forward, just like our lunge in the beginning. I'm going to row back one arm. So watch me first. I got my shoulders stacked over my hips. Big step, little bend, row, come back up. Step, row, stand. So find your groove here, going at your own pace. Using those thigh muscles, keeping your back straight, eyes forward. Squeezing that shoulder blade. Halfway. We still got another side, y'all. 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, safely switch. Big step forward, eyes forward, row, stand up. Ten seconds. 5. I'll wait for you. Catch your breath. We're going to do a plank cardio. Okay, so watch first. We didn't do it in the beginning, so this is a new one for those who are new. Starting out in the plank position and just stepping out to the side. One side at a time. Toe it down, back to middle, switch. Try not to sag. It's not this. It's not this. Ten seconds. Keep going. It is what you make it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Speaking of side to side, we'll need 2 weights on this one. And we're gonna step side to side. And we're gonna do our bicep curl with it. So feet are together, arms down. Big breath. Step, curl, middle. Step, curl, middle down. Okay? Stick that butt back down like you're going into a chair. Eyes forward. Sink into it as best you can. You don't have to go low. You can just take a nice wide step and still work some good muscles. Coming up on half, so pace yourself. Sometimes we get excited when we know we're doing something well after a while. Still got another round to go. 5, 3, finish up. Weights down, please. Why am I kicking my own butt? Okay, we're gonna go skiers for our cardio. So I want you to try to stay in a crouch. Start like this. Working your thighs. Step, middle, step, middle. Stay low, butt down, as if this was still here, like our warm-up. And if you need it, if you feel like a little wobbly, get it, or get next to a wall. 10 more seconds. 5. Get those arms going, core tight, breathe. Done. Let's push and pull. 2 weights. I'm gonna go lighter on this one. Let's all have a seat. Let's sit down. Push-pull is just like our warm-up, but we're gonna use light weights, some of us. So we're gonna start out here, squeeze the shoulder blades, squeeze the chest. Slow and controlled. See my posture? I'm not reaching, I'm not rocking, solid as a rock. Elbows up if you can. If your shoulders and elbows hurt, go lower, it's fine. Squeeze, pause, back, pause. Pull in that belly button. About 5 more seconds. Finish your reps. And then weights down. Good. Let's get into our plank again. We're going to do another plank cardio because we're advanced like that. You guys' class is so different than Tuesdays. It's a little different, huh, Terry? A little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and this is great. All right, mountain climbers. So we're not going to do the bend like this. We're going to go straight up, knee to wrist, right up the middle, straight, fast as you can. Still holding your tummy tight, locking your arms down. Try to make it non-impact. I don't want you to go like this. Well, I'm not telling you to do that, but you guys are grown. Whatever you feel like doing, it's your hour. 10 seconds. Work hard. 5, 2, 1. Walk it in. We still got a bunch to go. Okay. Hinge and lat shoulder raise. So remember our hinge from the warm-up part. Weights on your heels, your hips are going back. So this is the first part. Stand up nice and tall, arms out like a T, okay? So butt goes back, back stays straight. Stand up before you get those arms going. You can have a slight bend in your elbow. Takes care of your shoulder really well. 2 parts. You do not have to fold yourself in half. You can go down just a little like this. You will feel it in the back of your leg. That's the point. It's not to stress it out. Got about 10 seconds. Let's squeeze a couple more out. This always feels good. Okay. Okay, cardio and balance. I'm going to use this dowel. If you have a line in your carpet or a piece of wood or whatever you got, be safe, but this is a challenge for balance. I'm going to crouch down just like that last skier exercise. I'm going to go front, back. So front, back, back. Be careful. And I don't care if you look at your feet for this one, that's fine. You're not used to it. If you're a pro and you want a challenge, look up, but be careful. I gotta look at the clock. We'll say that was halfway. Keep that core tight. Bang your hand against it. Keep it tight. Keep that back safe. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. Last pair of exercises. This is longer than Tuesdays. I added a few more just because I know you guys.
These guys are hardcore.
You guys are hardcore. Okay. Let's sit on the edge. Again, like our warm-up. There is a point to all that. You know, we do things in the warm-up, Terry and I, because you're going to see them later and it's going to be applicable. Palms up, so palms facing the screen if you're watching me. Press through the heels, sit to stand, then come up, make an upside down V. Nice and slow, pop up, come together, back out to the side wide, Keep that core tight. If you weren't, you'd fall over forward. So be nice to your back. Just past halfway. It feels pretty good, so we might go a little longer. Let's do 5 more seconds. And down. Last one, last cardio. We will go through this routine again, stretch a little bit, hopefully some time for feedback. Arms up straight. Knee up, elbow down, opposites. So here you're using your bottom of your abs to hike up your knee. Then you're doing your sides, bringing down your elbow, just a little bit of everything. Try to stay in the same plane. Arms stay back by your ears if you can. If this hurts your shoulders, just go like this. You don't have to go over your head. Oops. 5 more seconds, go hard. You get a little break. 3, 2, 1. Water. You'll see it again, but hear me less, okay? Thank goodness they're there. Okay, one weight. We'll do our over the head, we call it a snatch. So it's an overhead snatch. Got the split stance, strong and wide. We're gonna dip at the hips and knees, pop up, go. Right up the middle. Halfway. 5 seconds. 2. Last one, safely switch sides. Compose yourself. Hips and knees down, pop up. Power it. Coming up on halfway. Pace yourself. Keep that arm close to your ear at the end. 5. Last one. Come on down. Butt kicks, arm cross. So sometimes it's good to get one down before you start the other. Do the butt kicks, then get the arm cross. Sometimes that helps. Open up that chest. Catch your breath, let the air go into your lungs. Go fast, go medium. You're moving. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a seat. Let's stretch it out. Edge of the chair, please. The top of your foot's behind you. Your knees pointed down towards the floor. Scoot your hips forward. Get it above your knee and your shoulder. Lean back a little. Nice long stretch. Right here where we're doing those high knees. The muscle that brings your knee up. The one that helps us do squats, all right here. Couple recovery breaths. And switch. Knee down, scoot hips forward, lean back. Sink into it. Slowly come back up. Next 2, lunge and row. Big healthy step forward, hike our elbow back behind us, stand up straight, repeat. Big step, elbow back, up. Same leg, eyes forward, scrunch those toes into the floor, push off. See the time, that was about halfway. 5 seconds, let's get one more together. Switch arms. Square up your hips. Step, row, stand. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's get into our plank and we'll do our modified jacks. Side to side, tap down, middle, other leg. Squeeze those glutes. This should not be moving through here. If you need to cheat, walk it in a little bit. Keep your core tight though. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's stay in this position and get our hips back. Let our arms be long. Let our head sink past our shoulders. Weights on our heels. Couple breaths. Shift your weight from side to side, slowly. Sink into it. Great for low back pain. When you're ready, walk it in. Side to side lunge with the bicep curl. So 2 weights. Feet together, arms down by your side. Watch yourself do it before you do it. Step and curl. Back together. Step and curl. Keep the back straight, eyes forward. You don't have to go low. Just challenge yourself. That was halfway. Dig those toes in the floor, push off. Power it up. 5, 3. Weights down. Let's get our skiers in. Staying low in a crouch. Get together. Pump those arms. Butt down if you can. Eyes forward. I'm up against the wall. Just a check. Safety check. If you need to come up, just tap to the side. Keep those arms going. Backs can be burning by now. Eyes forward, eyes at the screen. On me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Woo, doggy. Okay, back in the chair. Let's stretch that out. Let's stretch our butt out, our booty. Sitting on the edge. Nice tall posture. Hold this tight. Bring up your knee. If you can, grab at your shins. Bring your knee towards your chest. Give it a hug. So what we want is a nice long stretch through here. You'll get a better one if you lean into it with your upper body while pulling back on this. If you can't yet, it's fine. You'll get there. Switch. Couple recovery breaths. Almost done. Good. Let's do our push-pull. 2 weights, stay in the chair. I'm going to go a little lighter. Let us catch our breaths a little bit. Finish strong. Pull that back. Squeeze. Push out. Squeeze. Elbows up if it doesn't bother you. Core tight. 10 seconds. Last one. Okay, into the plank. We'll do our fast mountain climbers, bringing our knee to our wrists, right up the middle, working our lower abs, crunching it up. You do not need to do sit-ups and crunches to work your abs. We haven't done that in 3 years, have we? But we still work on our abs every day. That's about halfway. Sorry, I wasn't looking, but we're about done. 5 seconds. Go strong. 2, 1. Walk it in. Let's get our hinge, right? Our hinge. Then we're gonna go out to the sides. Butts back, back straight. Stand up tall, arms out to the side. Little bend in your elbows. Time's a ticking. Bring it down slow. 3, 2, 1. Count to yourself. Make it count. Those negatives right there are big strength builders. You're looking for upper body strength. Do things longer. 10 seconds. Crunch those toes into the ground. Last one. Fast feet. Find your line. I walk the line. And go. Stay low. Arms out for balance. Crouch down for leg strength. You got to come up by all means. Just keep moving, right? Eyes forward if you can. Have a wall here or a chair. Keep going. 5 seconds. Fast, 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 fast. 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch our shoulders. Arm out straight. Pull towards your chest. Wiggle your fingers. Raise and lower your arm if you feel like it. We're getting all the tiny fibers in our shoulders. You don't have to hold the same move I do. Switch. Last pair. We'll get our squat, our sit to stand with our upside down V's. So 2 weights in your hand. Feet out nice and wide, palms up and out to the side. Push through the heels, power, squeeze, 3, down, power, squeeze, 2, 1, good, you guys got it. Ten seconds, couple more. I'm gonna finish here. Stay up if you'd like to do the last cardio with us. If you need to sit, not a problem. We're just gonna crunch knees to elbow, opposites. You can do this in the chair, right? Lift your feet off the ground. Pull your elbows down. All right, I'm gonna speed up. I'm gonna go last 10 seconds hard. Know where your feet go, know where they land. Even though they're tired. 3, 2, 1. Don't stop moving. Terry's gonna close us out.
Right, so yeah, keep moving. Keep moving these large muscles. Sort of slowly walking back and forth. Move your arms in front, behind you. Just big movements. Slow though. Moving, but we're moving slowly. You know, maybe swaying a little bit from side to side. Letting your breath slow down, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bringing your arms overhead. Looking up toward the ceiling, letting your hips move from side to side, and letting your weight kind of move from one foot to the other. Maybe moving here, sort of fluid motions, like your seaweed. And I'm just seeing sort of what your body calls for. Maybe bending forward a little bit, hands on your legs. Just gently bending the knees and straightening the legs. Coming back upright. Moving the arms in front of you. And coming back. Coming back.